Alright, if all goes well, we should be able to finish up Federation today. Last time we beamed into security, provided a ruse to get past them, and now we're going to talk to them about rebelling against Dr. Breddell. We're going to talk to Security Chief Commend here. Yeah, get right down to business. That's a good dialogue choice. Not so much. That's also a pretty good dialogue choice. Here we go. Let's try this. Alright. Sounds like a deal. I don't know. All at once? I mean, you'd probably never see that kind of thing again. That's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. But no, you don't want to see 100 billion people die. Not particularly, no. There we go. We are going to provide that evidence right now. Well, here we go. We've got that evidence. It's embedded into Spock's tricorder. There's our epic victory music right there. Show it to him. Alright. Oh, man. Where would we be if it weren't for timestamps? Well, now security is going to help us out. Let's ask these little midgets what's going on. Welcome to security, Captain Kirk. Oh, yes, they're nice now, whereas earlier they would have been very abrupt. Let's go ahead and shut down some more computer systems, why don't we? Those are some loud computers. This is important to remember. Once we go back to the special projects room, that's going to have some pretty dire consequences. So we want to be careful once we go back there, because we are going to have to do some stuff in there before we top off this mission. Okay, well, we only have 2 computers to shut down in here then, but our business and security has come to an end, so let's go ahead and leave. And this door locks from the outside, so we would have to beam back in if we wanted to go back, but fortunately we don't have to do that, so let's leave and go back across the hallway here. Now, when we go in the special projects room, we're going to have to be really careful, because as you saw, the force field was lowered, so Mr. Four-Armed Beast Guy is out now. And this is one of those situations where you want to use the kill phaser, because if we just use the stun phaser, he's got some kind of thing that makes him immune to being stunned. So if you stun him, he's going to eat you. So, roar! We want to kill him right off the bat. So, let's not even mess around here. Excellent. So, let's see if we can get Spock to, now that the force field's lowered, we can also access this computer over here. So let's see what that does for us. Alright, no more tractor beam. That sounds excellent. Pretty much everything that was in our way has been deactivated now. And we've also sabotaged the computer so Breddell cannot get free, so we are on our way to victory here. We're now going to put in the code to Breddell's quarters. I guess we have to specifically use someone. Usually you can just, if you want Kirk to do something, you can just click something without picking somebody to use. And it'll choose Kirk by default. Alright. We are going into Breddell's room now. I like what comes up here. Vulcans do not play baseball, Doctor. Nor do many humans in this century. Or this one, really. With my old... Well, my knuckles won't crack right now, but I was going to do that. So let's just walk in and have at him, why don't we? Oh no, here it comes, the epic struggle. Oh, you won't be having anybody's head, you little white-haired midget man who looks like Billy from String Cheese. Lesser species, eh? I like the second choice the best. You can pretty much choose any of these two here, but let's try to be Mr. Learn a Lesson Kirk here. Morality. It is an invention designed to make lesser people feel superior. The universe is full of moral people, and for the most part, they are deadwood. People who are preoccupied with morality never make history. I love that speech. Love it, love it, love it. I don't think so. Nobody's going to be a corpse today except you. You're going to be kind of slumped over. And you don't want to waste any time here because Breddell goes after Kirk first, and he uses the kill phaser. So let's just go ahead and stun him up against his very nice bed. Well, now that Mr. Midget Fatty is knocked out, why don't we check out what's going on in his room? I don't like the looks of this. We ought to take this off the wall. Kind of ugly. The offending dartboard is removed. Ah, there's a set of controls there. There's a few more things we can pick up in this room as well, and we need to do some serious investigating of the items we pick up in this room. Who knows, Spock? Who knows? And a bookmark fell out. We need to pick that up as well, because that is the most certain key to victory here. Alright. Not too dissimilar from a computer circuit pattern. So let's go ahead and let's save our game right now. You want to save frequently and often. The game isn't exactly unwinnable in any scenario, unlike those Sierra games of old. You go to the little communicator badge Starfleet icon up here, and you can save your game. And I'm gonna just replace an old game here. Let's go ahead and save over Star Trek Judgment Rites LP. Wonder who was recording that. Let's see here. Now we want to scan the stuff in our inventory. And you can scan the stuff in your inventory. You can look at things and you can learn things about your inventory. You can look in your bag. Let's look at the book. Breddell's journal. And you can also use people on the things in your inventory. So you can learn things like this. According to this book, Breddell's secret code is 2162. But do we want to use that over on the control panel? No, we don't. We want to use a different thing on the bookmark. We want to use the tricorder on the bookmark to learn a different code. Spock will scan that and he'll learn something else. There's a number coded in base 64. The number is 2188. So now we have two separate codes and we have to decide which code to use over here. I'm going to go ahead and let Spock handle this. I will need the correct code, Captain. We've seen two. One of them is just kind of an arbitrary code written down in a book, 2162. And the other one was 2188, which seemed really highfalutin because it was encoded on a bookmark and everything. And that's a little more subtle than being just printed on paper and pencil or something. So I think we're going to go with 2188 here. Ah, there's our epic victory music again. The proto-event weapon is decloaking. So now, that thing that was going to blow up the entire universe and cause another Big Bang, it's going to materialize, and we're going to blow it up. Coordinates have been sent. Nuh-uh, not today, proto-event weapon. You are not going to win today. 3 to beam up, Scotty. We've already got one mission in the bag. Very nice. So now let's see how we did. Jeez, that little Lossy ship is still there. Still on our radar in any event. Ah, alright. That sounds good. That's a little bit of truth right there as well. And Breddell is now a Federation prisoner. He couldn't escape his ship because we sabotaged his method of escape. If you don't do that, he gets away, and your score gets lowered a little. So he's still on a he'll still be on the lam if you let him get away like that. So you want to make sure he can't get away at all. Well, all right, man. Happy endings all around. Whew. Not in my ear so much, maybe, game. Are you attempting to piss me off, Doctor? Whatever, shut up, guys. On screen. Oh, there's a much less bloody-looking Luke Raynor. Oh, really? Yeah. Right. That's the ticket. Alright, very cool. I don't get it, Captain. Are you coming on to me? Hot crackers, I take exception to that. Alright, let's see. 97%? I usually get 100 on this. You get commendation points at the end of a mission based on how well you did. The top brass at Starfleet are impressed. As long as you're getting 3 points a mission, you're doing pretty well. But for the most part, we're going to aim for 100%. I'm not sure what I did to not get 100% there, because I can usually do that on this mission. Interesting. Well, oh well, I'll take it. 3 is better than 2, or 1, or none. She has some pretty shifty eyes. You might want to look into that face twitch, Admiral Kane. And now the Alexander is going to help us clean up, and we're going to go on to our next mission. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Leaving you behind to do the cleanup, suckers.